Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So long time no see is what it feels like, to be completely honest. I don't know why. I took the plunge and built up the courage to start my YouTube channel and I'm just not doing it, and I need to just do it. It's the mental block. I've filmed videos, that's the thing. Like, I've filmed 2 different vlogs and I've gone to edit them and both of them I've nearly finished editing, and I just delete them because I'm like, that's A, so boring, no one's gonna want to watch that. B, I was just sounding really negative in it, and I know that's okay, like no one's always on their top game, but I feel like I would have made everyone else miserable if I'd have posted that. So I just deleted it and called it a day because I'm not going to do that to, it may be a small following, but I'm not going to do that to them. So anyway, I am back and better than ever, and today's video is going to be all about how to be your best self for 2024 and how to mentally glow up within the last 7 weeks of the year, how to physically glow up, how to just get your shit together for 2024. Now, my birthday is the 24th of March, and I think, like most people, the number 24 has become my lucky number just because that's the day my birthday is. And next year's 2024, so I'm like, okay, maybe this year, well next year, is going to be my year. And I'm all here for it, to be completely honest. I'm here for it because, a little secret, I've got a new job. I have got a new job. I am no longer, as of the 31st of December, I'm no longer doing my current job. And I haven't announced that on my actual account yet. Like, my beauty account, I've not announced that. But anyway, if I might do like a video all about that, like getting ready for my new job and like outfits I've bought and stuff like that, but that's beside the point. But I've already got a really positive, good start to 2024 on the way. So these are just going to be the things that I do to prepare for the new year ahead. I just cannot believe how quickly this year has gone. It's mental. When I think back to New Year's Eve, in my brain I'm like, oh yeah, I'm thinking of the one that was 2 years ago, because the one that was nearly a year ago doesn't seem anywhere, like it doesn't seem far away enough to have been a year ago. Mental. I, as always, have come up with like a plan, a list of things that I'm going to talk about. First things first is the brutal truth. Get your shit together. What I mean by that is, if there's been a task that you've been really putting off, you might really need to sort that one box out in your room. I say that because today I sorted through loads of stuff in my room. I've made a huge vintage pile. I took like 4 full bags to the charity shop. I've got a cupboard next to my room because I don't have a wardrobe, but I now do. We've turned that cupboard into my wardrobe. So like, I knew that I wanted to get that done because my room and my life felt cluttered. So it's like, that was just a big tick off my list, but it's getting those dreaded things out of the way so that you're like, okay, I don't have that looming over me anymore. It might be that you know you need to get a new tyre on your car. Again, I am speaking from experience here. I don't know, just things that may not necessarily seem fun, just get it out of the way, because the more you don't do it, the more it will like fester in your head and the more you're just going to put it off, when actually just do it. Get those annoying little pesky jobs done that you keep thinking about and keep trying to forget about, but it's not gonna happen. You just need to do it. Next is set your goals. Put your goals in place for the new year. So for me, I'd probably do this by either making a vision board on Canva or taking all the pictures from Pinterest and then collaging it over on Canva. That's just the way I like to do it. I don't know, I just think it's good to have clear goals. It might be that you want to have a certain amount saved by the end of next year. It might be that you want to pass your driving test if you haven't already. Even just something like get a fitness routine in place, or if you're suffering with something and you're putting off going to the doctors about it, just being like, okay, my goal is to I've got the courage and get that sorted. But having goals in place and having a time frame really helps, because you've got the time frame to work towards, rather than just being like, oh, I'll do that whenever. You're never going to do it. So you need to have an end point. It's going to motivate you to do it more, basically. Getting good habits in place is also a good one. So it might be that, to be fair, I can't actually relate to this one. My sleep pattern is actually pretty good, but it might be that you need to get your sleep schedule better, because I'm not being funny. I don't want to go into the new year tired. I'm not sure anyone wants to go into the new year tired. January blues going to kick in and we're just going to be like exhausted. So get your sleep pattern sorted. If you're watching this past 10 p.m, then just go to bed. Go to bed. I'm not that important. Other habits might be that, like, you don't see your family enough and you want to make time to see your family. I think something that always helps is just having a massive clear out. So these are obviously, I'm talking about the things that I'm gonna do to get myself prepped for the new year. Having a clear out is so satisfying, and it can actually be a good way to make money. Sell your stuff on Vinted. I buy most things off of Vinted now, unless there's like a specific thing that I want. 90% of the stuff I buy now is from Vinted, and I just think that's a really good way to obviously sell your old stuff, declutter, make a bit of money, but then also you can, if you have a bit of a shopping addiction, then I feel like it's okay on Vinted, because it feels free and it feels like you're doing a good thing, because it's secondhand clothes, so you feel like you're doing something. I know this is so not right, but it feels like you're doing something for the environment, which I guess is better than ordering it off ASOS. So take from that what you will. But yeah, clear out. It might be that you know that your car really needs cleaning. All those water bottles that are at the back of your car, get rid of them. I don't even want to say it. I have a crepe maker in the back of my car. I have a pair of boots, I have 2 pairs of trainers, so I have 1 or 2 pairs of heels. I think I have 2 pairs of heels in there. I've got 2 mugs. I think that's it. I don't know why that's all there. I just never take stuff out of my boot, but I'm like, well, take it out of your boot and sell the things, or take it to the charity shop, or yeah, like that. That crepe maker has been there for nearly 2 years. I think as well, be honest with yourself in these last few months. So I think take a step back and actually analyse a bit of your life. So this might be your friends. You might think, these friends aren't doing it for me anymore, just not my vibe, not my cup of tea, and that's totally fine. But I guess you can cut people off or alter things at any time of the year, but I feel like having a new year gives people an excuse to do stuff. It makes more sense in my head. If I'm gonna do something, I'll do it in the new year. Again, following on from one of my last points, it might be that you want to see your family more. You're like, oh, actually, in reflection, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't see enough of my family. I could probably say that because, I mean, there's been a lot going on in my family, so it's a bit like, I can't be too hard on myself over it, but seeing my family at least once a week. Or you might be doing a hobby that you just don't feel like you enjoy as much anymore, or you might feel like you just don't have the time for it. Or it might be the opposite, where you're like, I've got so much time, instead of spending it on my phone, why don't I start a hobby? Why don't I pick something up that I used to love when I was younger? Be honest with yourself about, are you happy in your job? You spend the majority of your hours of your life working. Is that what you want to be doing? If the answer is no, then make a change. And either kind of put the steps in place to have that change ready for the new year, or think, okay, in the new year, then I will have done research on what jobs I want, or do a side qualification to give me a leg up when I apply for some roles, or I'm gonna speak to my manager by the end of the year about a pay rise or a promotion or XYZ. Because I think it's very easy to get comfortable, it's very easy to settle, it's very easy to get in a routine and just think, oh, this is easy, I'll just keep doing this. But it's like, if there's that voice in the back of your head telling you, no, Darcy, like, I don't want to do that anymore, which is exactly what's kind of happened in my life. I can't believe I've actually got a new job. I'm just waiting for the contract to be sent over, so I'm like patiently, nervously waiting here. Like, don't be kind of scared to want to do stuff, because we're not getting any younger. We're not getting any younger. If you want to start that YouTube channel, just fucking do it, because you never know what's going to happen. If you want to be a content creator, just do it. If you want to become a counsellor, just enroll on that course. If you want to, I don't know, just be honest with yourself. What do you want? What are your goals? What are your priorities for the new year? And just have it in your head, like, I want to make that happen. Like, I'm done wasting time. I'm done sitting around twiddling my thumbs. I'm done caring what people think. Like, this is your life at the end of the day, and you want to look back and not regret stuff. And I know it's easy to say, like, no regrets, and all that, but like, to be completely honest, I regret not starting this sooner. I regret over the past few months not being on my grind, uploading all the time. I could be uploading on my TikTok all the time, I could be uploading on my Instagram, like it just, I regret not doing that from this point onwards, forwards, and this point going on. I'm like, that is my priority, like this is what I love, this is what I enjoy. I'm a techie social media girl at heart, so I'm like, why am I wasting my time not doing what I want? And also, that's me being honest with myself. I'd have thought it was a bit of a weird thing to say, so I wouldn't necessarily want to say that out loud to other people, apart from like a select few. Like if I said to people, oh I really want to work on my YouTube, some people would be like, oh god, this girl's a weirdo. But who cares? Who fucking cares at the end of the day? So I don't feel very comfy in this chair. I need to make a bit of a cuter setup as well, because that Yankee Candle, how do you even fix it from doing that? It smells great, but I don't want to repurchase because of how sooty. Is it soot? Another point is that go into the new year with the intention of carrying on the rest of your year like that. So on the 30th of December, I need to buy my ticket actually. So Francesca Amber / Law of Attraction changed my life. She is holding, I don't know how to describe it, like she's holding it's on the 30th, so it's not New Year's Eve, but goal setting, intention setting workshop, masterclass, online call, and it's just gonna get my head straight and focused for going into the new year, because I think you can change your life at any given moment, but in my head the new year makes sense. So she's holding a class like that and it's all about bettering yourself. So I'm gonna do that because that's what I intend to carry on doing for the rest of the year. New Year's Eve, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking, I have been a bit of a hermit crab this year and a bit of a, is recluse the word? I don't know. But I am trying to be a little bit more sociable next year. I mean, in an ideal world, I would go for a curry and then go to the pub for some drinks, it hit New Year, and then come home. Like, that's fine for me. Or like, I think I'd love to have a takeaway and like watch the fireworks and drink at home, which I might do, to be fair. Some people might go to a rave and that's just really not my cup of tea anymore. So it's like, I'm not gonna do that, because what vibe is that giving off to the universe of what I want for the next year? Like, that's not what I want. So I'm not gonna like confuse the universe and be like, just ignore my actions because they don't line up with what I'm actually asking. I think as well, a way to be your best self for 2024, something that I have learned recently, is just to never stop learning, whether that is constantly having your head in a book, or you're learning something about yourself by journaling, or you are taking a online class to learn French, or you're learning the piano. Like, make sure that you're using your brain. Like, don't let it go to sleep. Do something that sparks an excitement. Do something that makes you happy. Learn something new about a topic that you like. For me, I really like learning about the war at the moment, or I love reading fantasy books. Is it fancy? I feel like there's a word for it. I don't know. I'm learning new words by reading new books, which sounds so dumb. I was teaching myself the piano, if you've been watching for a few months. That's not really happened. I'm not even gonna make an excuse for that. I just forget. It's under my bed, I forget about it. And in my defense, I don't actually have any room in my room to sit and play the piano. So I'm just gonna let myself off there. I feel like doing like a bit of a weekly challenge. I kind of want to have it ready for like the last 4 weeks of the year, like some sort of weekly challenge where we get like a little group of us to all do it. And I don't know, like if you can think of examples, or like let's all try and read 2 books in a week or something, 2 self-help books in a week, or I don't know, like 4 ways to better ourselves in 4 weeks. Like, make it a challenge, like Darcy's 4-week challenge. I don't know, I've just got like, I just feel like that would be really fun. We can all do it together. Can you get some of my friends involved? Oh my god, could you imagine if I sat here like filming a video with my friends? I feel like they'd be like, Darcy, don't make me, please don't make me. But anyway, yeah, I'm really gonna get back on my YouTube grind, I promise. I don't think I was ever on my YouTube grind, but I will get one. I will make one. I will be on my YouTube grind. Actually, I've got a Q&A to film. Maybe I'll film that tomorrow. I asked over on my TikTok for some questions and people sent really cute ones over, so I'm really happy about that. I was a bit nervous because I still haven't like completely told people that I do YouTube. Doing a talking video on my TikTok being like, hi guys, can I have some questions please for my Q&A? And people were really lovely and sent really cute ones over, so thank you so much for joining me. Let's be our best self. 2024, it's all of our years. We're gonna smash next year, okay? We just need to be working on ourselves, be kind to ourselves. Nice mixture of like girl bossing and self-care. So we'll get that sorted. Feel free to follow me over on my socials. I post mostly on my TikTok compared to my Instagram. I need to get on my Instagram game as well. Guys, I'm slacking. I am slacking. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.